Hey gang, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at the Sire J3 in metallic silver. So after having owned one for a while, I was checking out some Sire J3 guitars, and those are excellent guitars, and their excellence is reflected, in their price, their high price. So basically, I did a 180 and decided to check out a similar looking guitar, but much less expensive. So I reached out to Sweetwater to get one of these Sire J3s for us to check out. So right out of the box, I was impressed with the look and the feel of the J3, and I was able to pick the exact one that I wanted from Sweetwater. So I went with this one, which was the lightest one that they had at the time in stock. This one only weighs 7 pounds and 2 ounces. So I definitely like the way that you're able to pick the exact guitar you're going to get from Sweetwater's guitar gallery. The first thing you'll notice is the nice neck of the J3. It's got what Sire calls their edgeless treatment, which is the nice rolled fretboard edges, the nicely done fret ends. That's one thing that, we've checked out a few Sires on my channel. And it's one thing, at least all the ones that I've have had in common, is a really nice neck. This is a maple neck, and it has a nice rosewood fretboard on it and these really nice thin inlays. Really nice looking neck. So the J3 would normally come with non-branded, non-locking tuners. They seem okay. They're not the greatest tuners in the world, but of course I didn't leave them on very long. I did go ahead and put a set of locking tuners on it. And like I do 99% of the time, I went with the Graphtec ratio locking tuners. It's my tuner of preference, I often say. I just think they're probably the best tuners on the market. There is a real bone nut, and it's cut and fitted to the neck grate, and it's slotted really nice. The body is mahogany, and it's finished in this nice metallic silver color. It's pretty standard Jazzmaster shape. There is a little bit of a carve back here to, the heel block is angled slightly to make it just a little more comfortable. But it's a pretty standard block, heel block. But it's a nice touch. It's a good looking guitar. wise, other than, you know, the tuners that we mentioned previously. It's got the Sire 2-point tremolo. It's very similar to like a Goto 510. It's a decent bridge. I like it. It, you know, really nice action, easy to set up. Good bridge. Now, looking at the electronics in the guitar, it's got a pair of the Sire LC Jazzmaster single coils, and they're linked to a master volume and a master tone and a 3-way switch. And the pickups sound pretty good. Depending on, you know, what kind of music you're playing, you could be totally happy, you know, with the LC Jazzmaster pickups that are in this. Although I think this would also make a great husk to replace the electronics in, because the body and the neck are that good. So we'll do some tone samples for you, and of course, like I always say in all these videos, we're going to do the same riff that we always do, among some others. looking for any cons on the guitar, there really aren't many. The pick guard is a little thin, but that's nitpicking really. It doesn't come with a case or a gig bag of any kind, so that might be a con for you too. But really that's about it. And this is a $399 guitar. So I think it's just really, really good deal for what you get. There's also a J5 model of this, and it comes with a slightly more Jazzmaster looking bridge, although it doesn't function, you know, like a traditional Jazzmaster bridge. But I wanted to go with just a 2-point here because I've had this tremolo on some of the other Sire guitars that I've had, and you know, I knew it was a good quality bridge, and you know, I like the bridge quite a bit. So it's a really, really fantastic guitar. I think it would slide in nicely in the, you know, $600, maybe $700 range. And being that it's only $399, I think that's just insane value, right? So it does come in a few other colors. I'll put a link below so you can check out, you know, the other options in the J3 and the J5 line. I want to thank you for checking it out with me today. We'll see you next time.